This is Harrop Fold School in Salford, Greater Manchester. Last time at the school.
Do you have any idea what those people will be thinking of this school? Thinking of you, thinking of you, thinking of you, you, and you.
Life wasn't always straightforward.
I want my education.
Now they're back for a new academic year.
This classroom ain't made for prams.
My mum says that it's the best days of your life.
Jacob.
I don't believe it.
You do it?
Get them off now. No, I've had enough. Go. Get them off. Take it off at the bottom. I'm having them.
At the start of this year, I was excited. I had really high hopes. We thought it was going to be our best year ever.
Do you think this is a good thing to have in school?
But then it all went quite badly wrong.
Drew Povey is one of 4 members of staff who've been suspended pending an internal investigation.
Will they be gone forever?
Morning, Angela. Morning, Drew. Thanks, Angela. That's fantastic.
Oh, should I get pictures of? Oh! I print it.
Oh. Nah, I clicked 20. Didn't I click 20?
It's well more than 20.
It's 8:45 and lessons are about to begin.
Girls, go to your lesson.
For the Year 10s, the first class is English.
No. Miss, do you think I look like Hitler?
Last year, Vincent didn't look like someone who was about to start preparing for his GCSEs.
I'm not. It's internal savings. I'm £5 richer. Most of the time I do have the right mindset, but sometimes I don't because I mess about quite a lot.
Since he's come back, he's totally changed his attitude.
Oh, you know what someone called me? Everyone's keep on calling me. There's Hitler.
And even joined the student council.
I'm blue-eyed as well.
Now he's starting his GCSE courses. Head teacher Mr. Povey is determined to keep him on track.
You want to speak
Vincent,
to me?
yeah, how are you doing? Come in, have a seat.
It's a good haircut, that, Vincent.
Thanks.
Looking sharp.
Taking 10 years off you.
Some of the students have said you tried to model your hair on mine, is that right?
No, a lot of people say that I look like Hitler for some reason.
Well, you had black hair for a start.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do the tash?
No, I haven't reached that stage of my life yet.
Your voice is broken, though.
Yeah, but I haven't hit that stage of that intensity.
Intensity of what?
For the puberty.
Puberty.
I haven't hit that far up the scale.
Your voice is cracked?
Yeah.
OK, you're leaving it there?
Yeah.
OK, good
Hopefully.
lad. Hopefully. Yeah. All right. We've not pulled you out of a lesson to talk to you about your haircut. We want to talk to you today because we've seen a shift in your behaviour as a result of being on student council. I think it's been good for you. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
The big thing we've got to do now is we've got to make sure that we keep you on track.
Yeah. I know if I mess about in class, I might lose my place in student council, so I'm trying to, like, not mess about. I think I've matured quite a lot.
Yeah, I'd agree. Not quite mature enough to have a tash yet.
Yeah.
But mature enough.
It'll come.
Yeah, but, like, the behaviour side has improved quite a lot.
The big thing we've got to do now, the big focus for us, is that you've got to keep this up. You have got to keep going.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Good lad. I'll shake your hand for that, which I don't do very often, but well done. Fantastic. Good lad.
Cheers. Cheers, I'll go to lesson now.
The first challenge of the day for Mr. Povey is addressing the new Year 7s, who've not made the best impression since joining the school.
Good morning, Year 7.
Good morning, Mr. Povey.
Now let's sit up, concentrate and listen. I hope you had a brilliant holiday, but now we're back, let's get straight back to it.
I look around this room, as I'm looking round the various rows, I'm seeing, oh yeah, I remember when they did that, that was brilliant. I remember seeing them in English, they were reading out. But there's the odd face I'm just catching and I'm thinking to myself, come on, you can do better than that. Whether it be your behaviour, whether it be your work in a lesson, I think we could do a little bit better.
I've been told that this year 7's the naughtiest year 7. I don't like people telling me what to do because, they're not in control of me.
Second lesson of the day for Jacob is Spanish.
Right, so we're going to start here, and we're going to do a little bit of counting. Jacob?
Una,
Yeah.
dos, cinco, seis, siete, uno, dos, uno, dos,
Jacob,
uno.
you're going to find yourself out very soon. Sit down.
Yep. When I get bored, I just stand up. I open the doors. I stand on the tables, and all that stuff.
To say how many people in our family, what are we going to need to know? Jacob. Put your sweets away. It's not break time.
I didn't know they was there.
Oh, did you not? Go on, Jacob.
What was the question?
If we're going to say how many people in our family, what are we going to need to know?
Brothers, sisters, mothers.
You would need to know the words for all that in Spanish, so that's what we're going to learn today. Escuchamos.
Outside of his lessons, Jacob has learnt what he thinks is a swear word in Spanish.
Sir, what does butter mean?
No,
What?
let's not.
What does it mean, sir?
Doesn't matter what it means, you don't need to know it. What you need to know is family members.
I knew what I was saying, but if I just tweaked it a bit, I thought, Sir won't know,
What does it mean?
Jacob.
Don't see it.
Is it? Madre is a butter. Is it swearing?
Jacob.
We say butter.
Jacob. Shh.
Butter, I shall butter you up. You will butter up.
Do you swear a lot?
No. No, I literally don't. I don't swear a lot. I didn't even mean to say that. It just came out.
We need to get packed up, ready to go for break. So can we please have all the books to the front? No. Right, Jacob, I want you to take a seat. And everyone else, off you go. Now, you know that word that you learned in Spanish?
Yeah.
I think it's funny. No. Is it funny?
Butter in English is like that, and then butter in Spanish is like.
Okay, no, you're saying the word wrong.
Butter.
Okay, yeah, that's not the right
so
word.
it's not, I didn't say a swear
so
word
actually,
anyway.
yeah.
So.
Okay, but you think you are, and it do sound similar, but you've got it wrong. Okay. So what you should do is, if you want to shout a Spanish word out, shout one that I've taught you. Okay.
All right, can I go now?
Do you have anything to say?
No. Oh, sorry.
For
shouting out in class.
and
Talking. Saying butter. That wasn't swear though.
but you thought it was, so sorry for swearing in
Sorry
Spanish,
for
sir.
swearing in Spanish, whatever.
No, not whatever.
Right, sorry for swearing in Spanish.
Thank you. Sharon, off you go.
When I get a bit more settled, I'll probably get my head down a bit more. I think that's the thing what I need to do, and if I want to make my mum proud and everything, yeah.
What's happened?
So, we've had a phone call from a member of the public.
Yeah.
He was walking down Hill Lane this morning at the allotments entrance. 3 lads walking up, one in the middle, about 13 years old, black hair, blue blazer, so yeah, 7 to 10, with a hoodie, with a switchblade.
And seriously, we need to get onto this quick.
Go ahead, Ben.
It's extremely shocking to hear a report of a knife. First thing we need to do is to speak to all staff. Let's get staff aware, let's get that extra vigilance out on the corridor. It's about getting as much intel as we can. We've got to get on this, and we've got to get on it right away.
Boys, I need a favour, and I need you to keep this between us, so I need to know I can absolutely trust you. All right?
Mr. Povey needs the help of some of his most trusted Year 11 students.
We think that there has been a student that has had a knife before school today. Off the record now, I need you to go out there and I need you to be finding out as much information as you can about if you've heard anything about knives, all right?
We've got around 900 students at Harrop, and as staff we can't be everywhere all of the time. And there are certain students that I would trust to be able to help us deal with any issue we've got in school. And these particular boys, I know, would go out and look into that issue and see if they can find some information for us.
Earlier this morning, a member of the public claimed to have seen a Harrop Fold pupil with a knife.
Can I check your bags, please, boys? Thank you, there's one, yeah.
The moment you start doing something like a bag search, you're going to get people worried. You're going to get people panicking.
Cool, thank you. Thanks for doing it. Do you mind showing me?
You're also going to get young people talking to each other saying something's happening in school, something's going on, and that is not going to be helpful for us as a school.
Look at all these books in here. Now that is the kind of bag I like to see.
I like that bag. That's a studious bag.
Oh, that's good.
What's the matter with your
I
shit?
think as a head teacher, you have to keep as calm as possible.
Can you just show us what's in there? Ooh. How much deodorant does one man need? How many cans have you got?
On one hand, I'm trying to put the students at ease, cracking jokes.
Could have to shave that.
On the other hand, I'm extremely conscious we still haven't found this knife yet.
Come on, ladies, gents, please, straight to your lesson.
So start with simile and metaphor, because you should know them based on our previous lessons.
I still need help, like...
No, you need to pay attention.
Jacob is in his least favourite lesson, English.
Can we try and refrain from making noises and singing?
What for those?
Stop singing and humming.
I don't like people thinking I'm dumb.
Wow, I'm actually dumb. Look at me, I'm writing. Because...
I try and get on with it, but I've got dyslexia.
Oh.
Right, so write the device.
I thought it was just like the same as...
No.
I don't make a bigger deal out of it when it's like I've spelt something wrong, and I don't say, oh, it's just because I got my dyslexia and all that. I try and help, do it better next time and all that. I don't put everything onto my dyslexia. I can read a book, read a few pages, and then I'll leave it for a bit, and then I can get back to it. I've finished a book before. It was year 6, I finished my first book. So it wasn't that long ago that I started getting better at reading.
Silly, I know this one.
No.
Comparing, using as or like...
Brilliant, so if you've got that right, give it a tick.
I have been offered these reading pens and all that, but I don't really want the help. I can get through it on my own.
With the alleged knife still not found, staff continue their bag searches.
How many crisp packets have you got in here?
About 10.
What are you
Do you like them? What's you got here? T-bone steak.
Can we have a look inside your bag? Not you've done anything wrong, but we're just checking.
Spanish book.
Okay. Have you had anything on you today that you shouldn't have?
Well, I'm not sure if this is allowed. All my friends, they wanted to see this thing that I bought online. It's a blunt butterfly knife.
And do you think this is a good thing to have in school?
No, sir.
OK. Take all your stuff and go straight to my office, please.
If you'd have told me first thing this morning when I got up that I would have been dealing with a knife issue, I'd have been shocked. But if you'd have told me I'd have been dealing with a knife issue with Lewis, I'd have been totally bowled over. Lewis is one of the best and brightest young students we have ever had at Harrop Fold. I've got a YouTube channel. I mean, the kid's a genius in many ways. It's very unusual for this young man to do what he's done today. We've got to help him understand it is a mistake, but we learn from mistakes.
Come with me, young man. OK. Now, Lewis, this is a training blade.
Yes. It's for tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you tell me why we've got a problem with this being in school.
Because it could hurt people.
So the first thing is definitely it could hurt people. Yeah. The second thing is?
People might not know it's fake, so they might get scared.
Yes. And who might they ring if they think there's a knife in school?
Police.
Yeah. And that could get you in a lot of trouble. I'm surprised you brought this in. Did you not think about any of these things before you brought it in?
It was in the back of my head, but...
OK. It wasn't very smart, this, and it's landed you in quite a bit of trouble. Do your parents know that you brought it into school?
No.
OK. What do you think your parents are going to say when Mr. Povey rings them up and says to them, your Lewis has brought in a training knife and we've spent all day looking for it?
Probably going to tell me off.
They're probably not going to be very happy.
I felt really bad because I had to put everyone through so much trouble. Sorry.
You're OK. Do you want some tissues?
Yes, please.
OK.
No, I shouldn't have done it. And I feel bad for people who got scared and they've been looking for it.
I don't think I need to get in touch with the police or anything like that. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I'm going to ring your parents, first of all. Who am I best to get hold of?
Probably my dad.
Will your dad be at home or will he be at work?
He'll be at work. I think my dad's going to be pretty mad at me. I let myself down and everyone else down.
A more persistent problem for Mr. Povey and his staff are fizzy drinks and sweets. After a school-wide ban, a lucrative black market has emerged at Harrop Fold.
I want to buy a chocolate bar off you. I want a Ripple.
You got Luke tea?
Orange or blue?
Orange.
We have sellers, people who sell in school. The rules are that you're not actually allowed to sell in school, but a lot of people are just really sneaky about it. The sellers mostly go into little corners and they're you'll have your bag open and they'll have theirs. So you just put the money in their pocket and they'll just throw it in your bag straight away.
It kind of is like having a shop in your backpack.
Right, what have you got?
Chewits, Ripples, Buenos.
When you get caught selling, they take it all off you and then not allowed it back, but I've never been taxed.
Sweet.
There's one seller who's cleaning up.
Lucozade, crispy rolls, wine gum, sweet pastels.
Got any rubbers for sale?
Not for you.
Got the Starburst, yeah?
Starburst, yeah.
Top dog is by far to me.
Yes, sir.
Everyone knows though he's got something.
and he always keeps Starbursts for me.
I'll buy a pack of Starbursts.
My brother and his mates used to do it, so I just thought, the easy way to make money. I buy a pack of 4 things for £1 and I make £1 profit off of it. But Lucas age, you can buy it for £3 and you make £5 profit off of it.
What do you want, just a crispy roll then?
And I'm making about £25 profit a day.
Sold out already?
Nearly.
Why are you lot so late?
It's the end of lunch.
Lesson time, learning time!
Got an apprentice, miss.
Mr. Povey has been told that Jacob is still having difficulty concentrating in lessons.
Where shall I sit?
Have a seat. Over here, Jacob. Right, young man.
Yeah,
How are you finding school?
it's alright.
You seem to be doing all right.
I've not been to lose focus for time, like...
What kind of stuff would you get sent out for?
It's like talking over, messing about.
Too much of that?
Yeah.
Jacob with a bit of verbal diarrhea.
What? I've not said hardly nothing.
You haven't in here, but that's what you get sent out lessons for, isn't it?
What?
Verbal diarrhea.
Like, no?
What, talking too much?
Oh, talking to... I thought you meant, like, swearing and all that.
No. Verbal diarrhea is when you talk too much. You know when you get diarrhea?
Yeah?
Like, do you know what diarrhea is?
Yeah, this is uncomfortable now.
What, the conversation's uncomfortable?
Yeah, diarrhea and everything. Where did you come up with diarrhea?
Well, because it's saying it verbal words, diarrhea. You talk too much.
Oh.
Forget I even said that. Yeah. Let's rewind back. How do you actually feel when someone goes, Jacob, you've got dyslexia? How did that make you feel?
I'm different to everyone else. I don't like it.
Would you be surprised to know that some of the most successful people in the world ever have had dyslexia?
I didn't even know that.
OK. So, Albert Einstein, have you heard of him? Einstein?
Yeah, he was crazy.
Well, he was a bit crazy, but he was also extremely clever. I want to get you to see your dyslexia in a more positive light. OK, I'm going to tell you something now. And in 20 years of teaching, I have never told anyone this. I've got dyslexia.
Have you? Wow, I didn't expect that.
Why would you not expect it?
I just don't look like someone who had, like, dyslexia.
What does someone with dyslexia look like?
No, like, you're, like, a teacher and everything, and, like, I didn't know you could get to that stage if you had dyslexia, so...
Why not?
I don't know. Because it would be hard, like, harder and all that.
It's been hard. But let me tell you now, dyslexia is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Why?
Because it makes my mind work in a different way. OK, I might be a bit slower at reading something. And OK, it might take me a bit longer to write something. That's the case for me, Jacob. And I do struggle with that. But I can read and I can write, and you can read and you can write. It just might take you a bit longer. So I want to work with you over the next few weeks to try and get you to see that dyslexia is not a bad thing.
When Mr. Povey told me, I was like, seriously?
I'm a 40-year-old head teacher. I know I look a lot younger than that, don't I, Jacob?
Yeah, it's about the 20s.
You'll go far, lad. And that's what I mean. Because you've got very high what they call emotional intelligence. So it's not a bad thing. This is a gift you've been given. I know. Seriously, you think I'm mad at the moment, I reckon. This has been a gift for me. And I want to help you see it as a gift for you. Yes, reading might be a bit slower. Yes, writing might be a bit difficult. And Jacob, I won't lie to you, you're going to have to work damn hard on these two things. Damn hard on it. But the positives are incredible.
So how did that make you feel?
Better, like, knowing that, like, someone with dyslexia's gone all the way to the top. Well, kind of.
Right, what lesson have you got now, my man?
Maths.
Come on, then.
Horrible maths.
Horrible maths? Let's change that, then. Brilliant maths.
Brilliant maths. Definitely not.
You know the score. Come on. I do see some of myself in Jacob. When I see him in school and the way he speaks to teachers, I look at him sometimes and I think, I would have said that
just like that, in that way, to that teacher. And that's quite a scary thought.
I'm gonna have to do my laces when I get back.
Say again?
I'm gonna have to do my laces when I get to maths.
Which lesson are you in?
N1.
What do you mean, anyone?
N1.
Oh, N1. I thought you said anyone. Because you can't just go into any lesson you want.
N1 on the right.
Oh, hello, miss.
Oh, VIP, sorry. VIP, please let me pass.
Hello everyone, my name's Grace and this is Sam, and we're from a company called Medical Mavericks. Everything you're going to do...
With Year 9 choosing their GCSEs this year, the school have organised workshops about potential careers.
What do you have to do to be a nurse? Will it tell you on that?
It tells you on there. There's a whole section about nursing on there.
One student the school hopes will pay close attention is Caitlyn.
I want to be a nurse. I actually do. Nah, I've just got a thing for blood, though I don't like blood. Even my mum said that, like, since I was a baby, all I've said that is I want to be a midwife. I don't know, I just love babies. When they grow up, no, can go away. I don't want no kids anymore. No, I do. I do want kids. It's just, like Mum said, she better hope to God that they don't turn out like me.
Oh, we got 450 that time.
Yeah, right, I was so bad. I just never went into lesson. I was hardly ever in school.
No, that's good.
I don't kick off as bad as I did last year. Like, I won't start walking around school screaming and shouting.
Why are you staring at me? Dad's proper angry and I ain't no scared.
Right, do you know what? I'm trying to do a lesson.
Yeah, but he's calling me you're scared.
Last year, Caitlyn's tantrums were a regular problem for the school's behavioural team.
When I get angry, it's like a snowball. It's at the top of the hill, and then it rolls down and gets bigger and bigger, because I could lose my temper dead quick.
Why are you looking at me? Especially you there, that little, whatever she is.
Right, Caitlyn, go and stand outside. I'm not dealing with this all lesson.
Oh my God.
What's that?
That's blood going through that artery in your arm.
Is that really what it sounds like?
Yeah, very healthy.
That's scary. When I'm older, I want people to say, oh yeah, she has changed. Most of the people around her just think, oh, she just got better.
I bet your pulse is sky high.
Do you think? It is working here.
No.
Mr. Povey.
How you doing? Nice to
meet you. Yeah, good. Thank you very much for this.
Year 7 Lewis has been in isolation after being caught with a blunt fake knife. Mr. Povey has called his dad in for a meeting.
So my conversation with Lewis in here, he got a bit upset, and there's a couple of issues really. First of all, from a school's point of view, we don't have knives in. We definitely don't want training knives in either. So it was getting him to understand that. He knew and he got it, like total penny dropping moment, he understood that. So all I wanted to do with yourself today is to say, look, he will never bring anything like that in to school or work or anything like that
Believe
again.
me, he won't, Mr. Povey.
Okay.
Well, that's 100%.
Right, young man, were your ears burning?
No.
Come in.
Hello,
We've been talking
son.
about you. Have a seat next to your dad.
You all right, mate?
Yeah.
Right, Lewis, tell me how you feel about this.
I feel like I don't really want to use it. I'll take it to school, I'll take it anywhere outside my house, really.
OK. And that, for me, is as much as I need to hear in it. We don't want things like this in school.
OK.
And knife crime is becoming a bigger issue. Not here.
Massive.
I'm thankful. And even though I realise this is a training knife...
Yeah, it's still not really OK.
It's not OK because we don't want knife crime growing in this country.
It makes me proud just hearing him talk to you, you know, because he's so grown up and everything.
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, you are amazing as a student. 3.6 million viewers on YouTube would definitely suggest you.
I just hit 3.7 million.
What do I know? Like 3.7, correct me for that. Do you know what? It will be quite interesting, though, to talk about maybe the dangers with this
Could
stuff.
do that, yeah.
Of course you could.
Because you've got an audience and you've got a voice and people are looking up to you. Use it as a positive.
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
OK.
See you later, mate.
Yeah.
See you later. Good lad, Lewis.
See you later, mate.
Keep smiling. Keep learning.
Buenos, crispy rolls, white gums, fruit tellers, fruit pastels, starburst.
Top seller Toomey is leaving school at the end of the year, and some of the younger students are already planning to step into his shoes.
Do you want to buy a crispy roll? No.
Year 7 Nelson is the newest seller on the block.
Crispy roll. What do you mean? Buy a crispy roll, 50p. Zah! I've got Lucasades, I've got Buenos, I've got Chewits, got crispy rolls. When if you just want to buy out? Do you want to buy out? Please! When it comes to selling, I'm an entrepreneur because like I still do business like an entrepreneur does. Daniel! Do you want to buy out? Bro, no. I need customer. Business these days is hard. One day, I know I'm gonna be like one of the top sellers, like when everyone leaves.
Caitlyn's English lesson has already started, but she hasn't made it to class.
I do concentrate in lessons, but it's just getting into my lessons. I like dawdling. I'll walk around, but then I'll find someone, and then we'll just stand in one place. But then when we hear a teacher, we'll just run, and then go and hide in another place, and then we'll just walk around. But I need to start doing that.
Put your arms out.
Wait.
You gotta try it.
Do you get easily distracted?
Yeah. Like. One. Oh, it's right there. I'd go to a lesson one day, right, and then I'd go back the next day, and the teacher would go, "Right, Caitlyn, what did you learn yesterday?" And I'd sit there and I'd be like, "I don't know." She was like, "This because you don't pay attention and listen." I'm like, I actually I physically don't know. She was like, "No, you just don't concentrate." I was like, "Well, it's not my fault if I don't know, if I don't remember things." So then I had to do loads of tests and stuff like that, and then it came back that I had ADHD. Lean front, back, side to side, stick it down. Now I know that there's actually something up with me, like, it all makes sense. Like, I just thought, wow, I'm just a bad-tempered kid, me. See, I just dodged dead Povey there.
When you get somebody diagnosed with ADHD like Caitlyn, it's a good thing because it can give us all some ways in which we can actually support her to make better decisions when she's with us in school.
Bye.
The other side of this, though, is to remember that just because somebody has ADHD, it's not an excuse for poor behaviour.
Who's selling? Who's selling? Has anyone got a bueno I can buy?
I got crispy rolls, demo Oreos, Mentos, Chewits. No.
Year 11 Toomey is selling snacks to his classmates from his rucksack.
Say that again.
Crispy rolls, demo Oreos, Mentos and Chewits.
Buy it. Dairy milk and
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
High five. Show me.
That's what you're doing?
Have you seen?
What? See what? I'm confused.
Are we going to make them out now or meld all of this?
What?
Right, in here.
What? Get me your bag, give me your bag, give me your bag. Rapid. No, mate.
Ruined it.
Nah. Why? Why?
So what is the problem with you showing me? What is it?
There's nothing in my bag.
Show me that.
I can't. I'm being serious, nothing in my bag. Just leave it.
Change bags, haven't you?
However,
So whose is that?
revision, it's mine. Right.
You don't do combined science, you do triple.
Oh,
He
my
swapped his
goodness
bag because he
gracious.
thinks I'm thick. That I won't understand. I saw the bag move.
Obviously, we know that selling goes on at school.
We don't tolerate it, you know. Rules are rules. We will check the children, we will check the bags, and we will confiscate it and inform parents.
Do you want to tell us exactly what was going on that corridor without any rubbish to me?
Nothing.
So why did you then choose to change your bag?
Because I had some stuff in it.
Such as?
Chewits.
Yeah, how many packets of chewits?
2.
I think some of the students think that we haven't got a clue what's going on, trying to, you know, pull the wool over our eyes, but we absolutely know exactly what is going on, and we're all over it, and we're watching them constantly, and I don't think some of them quite click that yet.
Right, we catch you doing dodgy stuff on the corridor again. This isn't going to be come and have a conversation about what could have happened. I think we all know what really happened today.
Next lesson for Caitlyn is maths.
Caitlyn, what are you doing?
I'm moving the floor for me.
What lesson should you be in, Caitlyn?
Maths, but I'm getting moved.
When I finish this tour, I want to speak to you in my office. OK. Thank you, miss. With someone like Caitlyn, you get them on that right path, you see them in the right place, she's calm, she's together, you're thinking, great, this is great. Too good to be true? No, it's great, we're doing well. But you do have to have in the back of your mind, you know, that there will be times when, not she'll let me down, she's going to let herself down. How long have you been at this school now?
Since year 7.
So 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Do you like it at this school?
Yeah.
OK. But why would you say you like it?
Because I've already been to another school and I don't like that.
OK. And why do you think we wanted you to come back?
Because you knew that I could behave.
Yeah. Because we see something in you, Caitlyn, that is just fantastic. But I also see a Caitlyn that is late to lessons. Caitlyn, I want to talk to you today about decisions.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine Caitlyn in 10 years' time. Where would you be working?
Well, I want to be a nurse.
You want to be a nurse? What kind of nurse do you want to be? Brilliant job.
Like, one that works with babies, like a midwife.
You want to be a midwife?
Mm.
OK. I want you to think about Caitlyn with absolutely no job, living at home still. Now, let's look at those two different people there. Caitlyn's become a nurse, she's nailed it, she's got a great job, she buys nice clothes, probably expensive clothes, knowing you. Or you end up living at home and you just live a life that you're frustrated. How do you get to become Caitlyn, the nurse?
By focusing in school.
OK. Who makes those choices?
Me.
You do. How do you get to this point where you're sitting at home all day watching Jeremy Kyle?
I'm not going to college and not going to university.
OK. And that comes from the same set of choices. Every time you're 5 minutes late, it's a choice you've made that takes you down the path to Caitlyn does nothing. Every time you get to lesson on time, it's a decision that takes you towards Caitlyn the midwife. And all I'm going to talk to you about in future is, where's Caitlyn the midwife? Because she wouldn't be 5 minutes late to lessons.
I can do it, I know I can do it. I just need to, like, push myself more.
By the time you get to year 9, this is your life. If you want to become a nurse, we will help you every step of the way. But I do want to see you now taking those decisions seriously. Is it the nurse? Is it the nothing? And that is the decision you've got to make.
YouTuber Lewis wants to show something to Mr. Povey.
Right. OK, you ready?
Warning. Do not take any fake knives like this, any trainer knives, out into public and do tricks in it. First of all, if you're just walking around the streets and you're doing tricks with it, somebody can think that's a real knife and get real scared.
This is important.
And call the police.
Well done.
I wanted to make the video because I felt really bad about myself for doing a bad thing. Or if you're wearing a school uniform and you're flipping around a knife, they could contact the school. And that's what happened to me. Knife crime is really bad, so try and stay away from it. Okay, that's all.
I'm impressed, Lewis. And I've got to say, as a student of Harrop Fold, I'm dead proud of you. You've done a good term. No, what you should think about Are you potentially going to stop knives going into school as a result of that video?
Yeah.
Well, you've made a big difference. And at your age, that's impressive. I'm made up. Right, let's go.
You want crispy rolls? We'll have to do it like top secret. I'm not getting caught.
With top seller Toomey out of action, business is booming for Year 7 Nelson.
Any of you three want to buy out? Buy out. Buy out. You want 2 bundles?
Yeah.
£1.50. Whoa, this business going rapid. Money, 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 money.
Where do you keep your money?
In their pockets.
Yo, yo, yo. Any of you guys want to be my last customers? So I've got 10, 11, 16, 17. Yeah, I've got like 20 quid in here. Woohoo! I've sold out. Sorry. I'm making business like a businessman. You hear this ringing? You hear this ringing? I'm kind of up, down and selling now. Bang. Sold out, boys.
Have you sold out already?
Sold out.
Nelson, I almost.
Sold out, I'm sold out.
The last lessons of the day are about to start, and Jacob has English.
Am I very small? Please don't crush me. Please don't crush me. Am I very small?
So in front of you, you've got a sheet that looks like this. That shield, by the end of this lesson, is going to represent you. What you're confident with, what you think your strengths are, what you think your weaknesses are, and what kind of challenges you've faced in Year 7. Confidence, okay, that's something everybody struggles with at some point.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Mr. Povey.
Sit down, keep going.
We're going to do some sharing now of what you've got, and don't worry if you haven't got all the way to the end. Jacob then, and then Casey and Minay are going to go together.
Do we have to hold it up?
Casey, May, we've got Casey and Minay. Jacob, I'll be your comms assistant.
Alright.
Okay.
It doesn't look like much, if you know what I mean. It's not like some masterpiece, but it's just something quick. So, strengths. I've got better at art. Doesn't look like it here, but like, you know, like in art it's alright. It's alright. And then what am I looking forward to? It's a silly one. But I've always wanted to go on the school like trampolines, you know, the one in the gym where like you have that massive thing and you bounce on it. It looks sick, like. What am I leaving behind? The worry that everyone thinks that I'm different because I got this disability. I can't spell. I was on like this thing, I couldn't write it, and everyone started laughing, saying, you can't spell, but they didn't know like if I had something wrong with me. Like, and it hurt me. It was like a disability, something what made me different, what I didn't like. But after I got speaking about it, it's not a disability. Dyslexia makes me think differently. Yeah, like Einstein had it, load of famous people, like, you know. So now I think about it, I'm okay with it now. Now, to me, dyslexia is a superpower. I stood up in class and like, I thought I can do this, but then when I was up there, I was like shaking. It was absolutely scary, but then like I'm happy I got it done.
Sheets to me, pens in the box. Yeah.
Dyslexia, it's just something what I have been given by the gods. I'm actually shaking, sir. Yeah, it was scary, that.
Let me tell you now, that was brave. And I'm so proud of you for standing up there and saying those words that you've learned. To do that at your age is unbelievable.
Well, now you've got a superpower as well, apparently.
I know, but just go away, tell her I'm just gonna go like secret identity, like go fly away. See yous.
Coming up.
Why does Holly want to be head girl?
I feel like I need to give something back. I don't want to do it. Come on. I don't want to do it. Come on.
Hello, this is Manchester Courts. Yeah.
How do you know it's me? How do you know it's me?
So you've been calling on that?
This is the refocus room.
Yeah.
We don't want to go in there, because that's if you've been naughty.
I've seen a bit of disobedient children here. Children wouldn't dare to in India because they would know that there's always a teacher on the lookout.
Each one of you is going to have an animal that you've got to look after, and they are your responsibility.
I think Mr. Povey's actually lost his mind.
Give me my dog back. No, Cody!